Hello, I'm Monty Hall, and I've got a secret. From Hollywood, the show that reveals all, I've got a secret. And now, let's meet the star of I've Got a Secret, Steve Allen.
Thank you. Howdy once again. Welcome to the new I've Got a Secret. And boy, do we have a panel for you. First of all, your friend and mine, lovely Jane Meadows.
Wearing green.
Bill Bixby, the star of The Courtship of Eddie's Father. His lovely actress wife, Brenda Benet. And a peachy kid who's not a bad dancer, Jack Cassidy. There's our panel. Now we're going to meet our first guests. We'll open the Great Wall of China, and by golly, there they are. They're a little bit up in the air. Johnny, could I have that ladder that's backstage? Thank you, John. Good. I got some. Thank you, Johnny. I have some folks with all their legs in one basket here, and I got to get up where I can see to talk to them. Nice to have you with us. The music that was playing during the preceding applause a moment or two ago was, of course, the famous song Up, Up, and Away, which was recorded by the Fifth Dimension, a million-selling record, as a matter of fact. And this lovely lady here is Miss Florence LaRue of the Fifth Dimension. Hello, Florence. Now, panel, each of the gentlemen who shares this peculiar vehicle with Florence has a secret, really, involving an experience that they all shared with Miss LaRue. If I can reach over to you, sir, may I ask your name?
Mark Gordon.
Mark Gordon. And if you'll kind of sneak over to me so you can whisper your secret. And the gentleman in the back, your name, sir?
I'm Bob Webb.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Webb. Would you lean forward and whisper your secret? This is a sneaky one, panel. And your name, sir?
Jay Fiandella.
Nice to have you with us, sir. And your secret? All right, we'll start the questioning this time with Bill Bixby.
Did you all do this together?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You did it at one time. Was it done in a basket?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
You did it in a basket.
Yes.
Together.
They were all together with this chicken in the basket.
Did you all was this done at a certain altitude?
Yeah.
If it was, that
doesn't matter.
That would be irrelevant.
I'm going to take a long shot. Have we got a married couple, a preacher, and a flyer?
The game is over, Bill. You've got it right in the head.
Have we? Got lucky. Or a minister, if I use it wrong.
That's right. Mr. Gordon, as Bill has already very quickly told us, is the husband and, incidentally, the manager of the Fifth Dimension, and he married Florence in this balloon. The gentleman in the middle is recording executive Bob Webb, who is also an ordained minister. He performed the ceremony. He's also, by the way, panel, some of you may know this, he's the father of Jimmy Webb, the famous writer of Up, Out, and Away, and a lot of other good songs. And Jay Fiandella is owner of the Chez J restaurant in Santa Monica, and he's a well-known balloonist. He piloted the balloon during the ceremony.
Did he cook in that basket, Steve?
Yeah. And he has a book about ballooning. But since I told you, he's an expert on that. Mr. Gordon, may I ask, since we do have about a half an hour here, may I ask why you decided to get married in a balloon?
Well, we decided to get married to commemorate.
Want to go up again?
It really makes me nervous up here. No, to commemorate the success of Up, Up, and Away.
I see. If you realize if you'd recorded a song called 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, you might be drowned today? Yes, dear.
After all, he did give me my engagement ring in a grocery bag, so we had to get married someplace different.
Oh. All right. Have you had your first child yet?
Yes, we have a 2-year-old son.
You probably had it at Ebbets Field, I suppose.
Almost had him on the freeway.
Well, there's another song title for Jim Webb up there, if you will. Well, thanks very much, folks, for joining us. Much continued happiness to you, a lot more hits, and happy flying. See y'all later.
I've Got a Secret will continue in just 1 minute.
From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Some thoughts on a really simple
Making periods more convenient. One box at a time.
Tampax. Women know.
Coolness for your mouth. Long-lasting freshness for your breath. Has longer. Available in Fresh Mint, too.
Jane was just reminding me of something I'd forgotten. The Fifth Dimension appeared on a show that we did for CBS in 1967. And what were you telling about the record?
Well, they didn't think that Up, Up, and Away was going to be their hit, and they insisted upon singing Pattern People. They thought that was going to be their big smash.
Yeah, interesting.
Just shows how much you know.
Well, now we're going to bring out another contestant, and I've never met the gentleman before today, but I'm going to be very casual and informal and refer to him as Wendy. I'd like you to meet Wendy Anderson of St. Paul, Minnesota. Nice to have you with us, Wendy. Thank you. Yeah. Panel, Mr. Wendy Anderson is a remarkable gentleman. He was a member of the United States national hockey team that toured Europe in 1955 and 57, and in the in-between year, 56, he was on our Olympic hockey team. So obviously he plays the game very well, and he still plays it regularly. But that, oddly enough... Despite the crazy applause from this audience, that has nothing whatever to do with the secret. Aren't you thrilled to hear that, Jack? So, Mr. Anderson, if you'll whisper your secret to me, we'll let the audience know what it is. Uh-huh. The secret concerns something the gentleman does, and we'll start the game with Brenda Benet.
Okay. Wendy, this thing that you do, would we be interested to know as to where it takes place?
I don't think particularly.
All right.
Well, there's a sense in which it would be relevant to the full secret, yes.
Okay. Is it indoors?
Normally, but indoors really isn't that big a part of it.
Normally. Okay, but is this a physical thing that you do?
In part, it's physical, but not physical in the sense that it's football or something of that sort.
Okay, it's indoors and it's physical.
I think you'd say it's indoors, but it could be.
For the most part. Is this something that we would be familiar with?
Yes.
Yes. It is a usual occurrence of sorts?
Yes, I think so.
For some people, yeah.
Okay, do you do this thing?
All right, 1 down, 3 to go. Jack Cassidy?
Mr. Anderson, I would assume that it has nothing to do at all to do with hockey.
That's correct.
Uh-huh.
That was just to distract you.
Is it in truth the antithesis of what you formerly did?
No.
It isn't.
Depends on what you mean by that word, Jack.
Well, just a minute and I'll look it up. Does it, do you have your own company in what you do?
No.
Do you demonstrate whatever it is you do?
No.
It's not waterbeds?
No.
I was hanging around the frozen ice. Is there equipment involved in what you do?
No.
No.
2 down, 2 to go. Janie Bird?
But now, Wendy, you said it is not the antithesis completely, so is it something physical?
No, but I think there's some little correlation between hockey and what I do, and not a great deal.
But most people would consider it far afield.
That's right.
But would it be physical then? Not physical. Is there anything involved in what you do, like an object, such as in hockey there's an object?
No.
There's no object. Is
No.
there another person involved?
No.
Is it a nature of a service
Yes.
that you perform?
Yes.
Would this be mostly to the opposite sex?
No.
What is so funny about that, Wendy? Oh, there's so many services you could, you know. Now, well, you
Nice
know.
question, too.
Wendy, you are very attractive.
What was about to come out of your mouth?
I was just going to say he's very attractive. That's why I thought it might be something with the opposite
I see.
sex.
Well, I'm sure he'd be pleased to hear that. That's remains for
too,
Bill
I'd
Bixby
say.
to finish up our game.
I didn't establish, is this with other people? Do you do this with other people?
he does it alone, but others are involved.
You do it alone, but does it involve other people to accomplish the full purpose?
In the sense that it's a service, that's correct.
For example, would it be in the area of teaching?
No.
Would it be in the anything to do with younger people as opposed to?
Not particularly younger people, but
there's no specific age group involved.
No.
Do you end up? It's a service. No, you couldn't do that.
What?
Not that service.
Oh!
No. Do you in any way test anything?
No.
This was a very tricky one. I'll be right out. Was a very tricky one. This gentleman is the Honorable Wendell R. Anderson, who is the governor of Minnesota. I think you'll be additionally intrigued, panel, to know that at age 39, the governor is the youngest governor in the country. You still... now that you know who he is, I won't call him Wendy anymore. I'll tell you. Do you still get to play hockey regularly?
I do. I play for the East Side Old Timers in St. Paul, and we play about 25 games a year.
I see. Well, now it follows, at least when you're playing in your state, that the men that you're playing against are usually your own constituents.
All of them.
Do you ever feel that when they come at you with a body check, they're saying something political, maybe?
No, I tell you, I've been with the same group for 18 years, and they treat me the same as before I was elected.
Very
poorly.
Do you spend much time in the penalty box?
I try to stay out of the penalty box both on and off the ice.
Good for you. There's a good political answer. Governor, it's a great pleasure to have you with us. Good luck to you. Thank you very much. Governor Anderson.
We'll be back with our guest star, Monty Hall, right after these messages.
Now the hands that...
Rain Clean Pine Sol. They tried our refreshing blue flavor, filling power with great taste.
What's the difference between Pillsbury cinnamon rolls and packaged ones?
I know.
I can see things clearly through this lens.
Smile. Right.
And seeing their healthy white teeth made me realize mine weren't as white as I'd like. But I don't want a bleaching toothpaste. Lucky for me, something new just developed.
New Crest Extra Whitening with an enamel-safe polishing ingredient.
Kind of like a dentist paste. It doesn't bleach. Gently helps my natural whiteness shine through. Why did I become a Crest kid? 1,000 words or a picture?
New Crest Extra Whitening. Behind that healthy smile, there's a Crest kid.
And now let's welcome tonight's special guest, the host and star of Let's Make a Deal. Here is Mr. Monty Hall. Your friends here, Monty. Very nice welcome.
Thanks for seeing me.
I understand that in addition to your usual wheeling and dealing, you're now doing it day and night on your own show, huh?
Daytime, nighttime, specials, Vegas. I'm writing a book. I'm going to change my name to Steve Allen.
Well, you're doing a great job. Now, panel, you'll be interested in this specific point, that Monty is here to trade with the audience, something for something else, obviously enough. And his secret is connected with that fact. So, Monty, if you'll whisper your secret to me, we'll reveal it to the audience.
Okay.
All right. Panel, we'll permit you all to start your questions right after Monty makes his first deal or trade. There you are, Monty. It's all yours.
All right. I think before we start, I think we should tell... and show the audience through Johnny exactly what we're going to give them.
Very good point.
If they have what I'm asking for, okay?
All right. Johnny Olson will now share that information with the studio audience and, of course, the nation. And this is the first object in consideration.
Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to make this very fast. You know, I can't do it like I do it on my own show because the people obviously didn't bring bags full of stuff to trade with me. But if anybody here has a hard-boiled egg, they'll get what's on that card. What? No hard-boiled eggs? Did you bring your lunch with you? It's a long show. Who says an orange? Who, you got an orange? Give it to your mom. She's hungry. All right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, though. I will, if you have an address book. Do you have an address book?
No, but I wish I did for you.
Don't worry about it. Right after the show, you will. You will. You have an address book? Good. I'm going to make a deal with you, sir. And let me just take a look at this address book. Yes, it's an address book, all right. And you have her number, too, huh? All right, now you're going to get the first thing, and to make sure that you do, I'm going to give you a card. Hang on to it, and I'll be back with you in just a second. All right, don't show it to the panel, of course.
Okay, fine. A deal has been made before your very eyes, ladies and gentlemen. And Jack Cassidy, we'll start the questioning now with you.
Monty is not going to, how are you, Monty?
Fine, Jack.
Is not going to exchange his hand mic for anything.
No.
No.
I wouldn't do that for anything.
Is it, are you asking one of the members of the audience for a birth certificate, perhaps?
No, I already asked for something, and they gave it to me, and they're going to get something in return.
Is it larger than a bread box?
No, this particular item is not larger, is it?
No, according to one of his dimensions, it would be, but that
would it be greenbacks?
No. Okay. All right.
Okay, that's one deal made, and Jack didn't figure out what that was. So now, Johnny Olson, if you'll show the audience what the second object is. Okay, Monty, make your deal.
Well, they know what they're going for, and I have a definite thing in mind for you, sir. Have you got a comb? Don't show me your comb. I want the first man with very little hair to show me a comb, and he's going to make a deal. How about you? Do you have a comb, sir?
Yes, sir.
He's got one. Why would you need one? That's what I want to know. You've got one?
He carries it for old time's sake.
You can keep that comb, and just for having that comb, you're going to get what's on that card, and there is proof of it. Now, don't, of course, tip your mitt to the panel.
Okay, fine. Brenda Benet, it's your turn to ask questions, dear.
Okay, now you've traded two objects. Are these two objects related?
No.
Well, then it's not important that we know what each of them are.
Yes, it's very important. That's just what you're trying to figure out.
Then,
you're trying to figure out what they're getting in return for the comb.
Yes, right. But number one object and number two object are different, are they not?
Yes. All you'd have to figure out is what the number two object is.
Okay, number two object. All right. Is this number two object an animal?
No.
It might have been at one time, but
Might have been at one time.
There's a big hint.
It is not living then.
Not now.
No, it's not now. Is it a stuffed something?
Yes, now it is.
In a sense, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Maybe it's the bit.
Filled, yes. Stuffed, no.
Filled, yes. Stuffed, no. It was living at one time and is filled now and stuffed. No, it can't be that.
I hope we're confusing you, because that's what we're trying to do.
Yes, and you're managing to do a beautiful job of it. Okay, thank you.
All right.
And that's a buzzer.
There's two buzzers. Johnny Olson, will you show what the next object is for which a deal will be made? Very famous in television.
All right.
And Monty, let's make a deal for that.
I was given a list of things to ask for, and if anybody in this row has a skate key, a calorie guide, a tuning fork,
calorie guide,
a set of chopsticks. Everybody carries these around, do they not? No chopsticks. A set of opera glasses. Here's an easy one: a mandolin pick. A family picture. Have you got a family
holding
picture?
Up his hand.
Yes. Is there a picture with you and your husband in it? Is your boyfriend in the same picture? He is. Oh, and she showed me a cute little gaffer, too. Who is that?
He's right here, my little boy.
You're a little boy. And what is your name?
Dorothy Paul.
Dorothy, it's a beautiful picture of you and your boyfriend and your son. And I hope your husband never finds out. And I'm going to give you the third item right over here that you successfully traded for, and I'm ready for more questions.
All right, very good deal, Monty. Thank you. And now it's time for Jean to try to figure out what this object is.
Now, from the audience reaction, there is great excitement every time you show what they're going to get.
Fake.
And you said it was not money. On your show, you give money and all kinds of fantastic prizes.
That's right. Up to this point, I have not traded for money at all, have I?
No, sir.
Now,
they'll verify it.
This third prize that you're giving is different from the other two that you've already shown. I gather it's something very valuable, is it?
Steve, you better answer that question.
I hope not.
I hope not, he says. Does this have anything to do with Steve?
Oh, yeah.
Well, in this state it does, yeah.
Are you taking anything away from Steve to give the audience?
No.
Goodbye, Jane.
Not directly, no. Thank you very much, dear, for your question.
But you were getting warm.
Yes, you were moving in on the area there. Johnny Olson, will you show the audience the fourth object? turn out to be...
I don't know what they're so excited about.
Well, that remains to be seen.
Could be nothing, you know.
Okay, make your deal.
But
there,
you've all seen what you're going for, but this is going to be a different kind of deal. Now, to get that, I'm holding an open auction. An open auction, and the highest bidder is going to get what's on that card. Anyone want to start the auction? How much? $25.
Oh,
You're mad, sir. You're mad.
Big spender.
But I'll accept it.
Sure.
Anyone want to top the 25? Going once. 26. Going once over here. $26. 30. 30. I'll accept. One more offer. 32. Is it going? 40. Going. Wait a minute, fellas. Don't get out of hand here. This could turn out to be a terrible mistake. $40, he said. You want to top it? Your last chance. 41, and I'm going to sell for $41.
$41 for the man
because we can go on forever. It appears that these guys would never quit.
Yeah, these guys will have a fist fight in the parking lot.
And you're going to get this card right here, sir, and you just bought that item, and good luck to you. For $41, and I hope you got it in cash.
Fine.
Steve?
Yeah.
I just want that young fella to know that if he doesn't cough up the $41, I'll go back to you for 40.
All right, you've got second place on the deal.
You got to have the money.
Steve, could I take a wild guess at what it is?
Well,
it's not my turn.
It's a little risky, because if I said yes and you did it,
all right.
then Bill never would have had a turn. So
Bill didn't have his turn.
That's right.
Nice, Jack. Nice.
What do you say, Bill?
Go ahead, Bill.
First, hi, Monty. Is it possible that you were selling time?
No.
Now, every time you do that, they always look back to us. Is there something to do with this panel?
Yes, it...
For example, when you said giving up an object for Steve, is it possible he was giving up something very personal?
Like me?
He gave you.
Who got me?
No, Jane, if it had been you, I'd have been in the bidding myself.
Could you have been selling, kisses from the audience?
Wrong.
But you were in the right direction.
But you really zeroed in.
Of course he was. I told it to him.
Well, what we're going to do now is, after we pause for this message, we're going to get together on the stage, Monty, you and all the folks who made the deals with you, and we will deliver to them the things they dealt for.
Right.
We'll do that right after this word. Come on back.
Shell never cleans her shower, but special care.
Introducing a new Dawn. New Special Care takes grease out of your way.
Price-conscious shoppers were given this mystery detergent to try. They had no idea it was Gain. Surprise! What's your name?
Tracy Jody.
Do you have anything you've washed in this?
My son's socks.
Oh.
I like how it gets the clothes white. And my daughter holds on to it and hugs it and smells it and says, Mom, it smells good.
Smell it with me here, ready? Oh, yes. I wonder what's in this. Does all that?
Gain.
Hey!
Yes.
So you're sure you're going to switch?
I will switch.
Fresh Scent remind you of anything?
Yeah, my mom's washing my clothes.
Up next on Game Show Network, play What's My Line? Followed by To Tell the Truth.
Okay, here is our first contestant. Come right over, sir. I'll take your card. Your name is Cliff. How do you say it?
Pocock.
Cliff Pocock, and you have made a deal for Jack Cassidy's tie. Jack, would you take your tie off very quickly?
Take it off now.
$42 you paid for that?
Good. And the next gentleman is Larry Beamer, or Beimer, sir. Larry Beimer has made a deal for Brenda Benet's shoes.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you, sir. And very quickly, miss, your name is Dorothy Paul. And Dorothy, Jane, come over here. You now are the owner of Jane's Earrings. And now we have just a moment or two for Mr. Wayne Hoppy, who gets all the cash in Bill Bixby's pocket. Get it?
Oh, where's your $41?
Yeah, and all the cash in your pocket, Charlie.
Shall I count about for
Yeah,
him?
how much you got?
Let's see, that'd be 50, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82.
You made a good deal. But
How's that?
Thank you. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Double this money. Thank you all. See you next week on I've Got a Secret.
All I've Got a Secret contestants receive cash awards plus these gifts. For each of our balloonists, the St. Mary's fine quality automatic electric blanket, machine washable and dryable, St. Mary's instant high fashion for your bed. For our second contestant, the Valerie cassette recorder with Duratape, the cassette tape with built-in head cleaner for clean, clear sound, and Duracell batteries, Duracell the long-distance power cell. For our guest celebrity, the Lux kit of roll-on decorator paints from Artex, the complete home and fashion decorator paint in the tube, Artex products of Lima, Ohio. This is Johnny Olsen speaking for I've Got a Secret, a Mark Goodson, Bill Compton production. This program was recorded.